Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by the Bortnick Law Firm, Donovan Service, Golf TRK, the Kansas City Ice Center, KC Ice, Minding the Gap, Myers Brothers, Packer Fastener, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to Waterloo Young Arena. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets Hockey. Jets getting set to take on the Waterloo Warriors. It is the finale of the weekend series as the Jets and Warriors have gone at it for 3 big games so far. And this will be game number 4 before heading back to Kansas City through the cold and snow. So the teams, it's kind of an interesting game we had yesterday between these two teams. And we'll see how they pick up this time around. The Whitrock line getting started with the Caldwell line for the Warriors. It is same goalies as yesterday. Camden Krugel in the goal to our left for the Jets, and Lincoln Graveman in the goal to our right for the Warriors. Underway in the first period.
Yeah, same goaltenders as last night. So.
Yes,
good shot
that was what I meant when I said same goaltenders as last night.
I didn't have my headphones on.
That's because you're
I
late.
Was doing stuff. So, I don't know. Yeah, Joe, so we got just same. We still got 5 guys out today. We got Brenneman's not playing again, of course. Lemke's not playing again. Jasper's not playing again. Kaufman's hurt his knee from yesterday, and they're keeping Cal Smith out one more day just to be safe.
So Kaufman, we mentioned, obviously had it icing, and here trying to work in the other way are the Warriors in front. A shot and a save by Krugel on the shot by Buchan. Now another shot from the point that hit traffic in front. It was near the slot area, but they never could get a shot on goal. Comes back out right point. Obviously, the Warriors are trying to get a hot start to this game.
Oh, yeah.
Not surprisingly.
Our first line is going to have to be good today because, we got 5 JV guys playing. Everett Crabb is going to get his first varsity chance to play today. So
I must say I've been actually pretty impressed with the varsity players' performance on the JV players' performance on varsity so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, obviously, Bodie McAfee, has been playing swing all the time, but
same in Aiden Corn.
Yeah, but and he's looked good as well. But all of them have actually, none of them have looked what I would call out of place.
No, absolutely not.
So Chucky will play it up ahead.
We're going to need the first. Yesterday, the first line did not score. We're going to need them to score today. We can't rely on second and third line every week.
So weren't sure how, like I said, whether or not with all the action that happened yesterday, if players would come out hitting big today or not. So far, nothing.
So far, everything's clean.
Yeah. But we'll see how that goes as Shibig, who also, again, has looked pretty good in varsity play.
Yeah, first time was yesterday. Yeah, he did very well.
And here's a shot by Caldwell, missed the net, and it comes all the way back into the Waterloo net. Arnold will try and chase after for it into the corner. He and Tompkins go hard into that far corner. Then Wood over there as well. Can't stop the puck, and they work out to center ice. This is Cale Buchan trying to work in. Or excuse me, actually. I take that back, right? As it turns out. That is Hild.
Hild? Yeah,
Savian Hild.
29.
There are a few guys that are playing their first games this weekend that did not play for.
He was different.
For the Warriors in their first couple of weeks.
Right,
In the meantime, Elam with it for the Jets.
Elam is not feeling 100% either, so we'll see how long he can go. That was a nice little shift there for him. So,
well, some early on injuries for the Jets they're having to work through.
I don't think we've had this many injuries at one time, at least that I can remember.
Well, and then you add to that.
I'm old and my memory is good.
And then you add to that, we've had a couple of players that were dealing with multiple sport situations.
Right, yeah. We still got Martin playing football. Well, Owen Filing is back, but he
will be.
Yeah, well, he's back as a football, but he's got a hamstring, so hopefully he'll be back next weekend.
Elam with the puck, plays it up ahead, and Brody Lee out there with Whitrock and Eklund. And here is Lee on right wing, trying to get it across to Eklund. He did, but he couldn't accept the pass and really pull the trigger.
It was a great pass, actually, by Lee.
Lee will send it in the corner. Buchanan back for it.
This line to be good.
He got hit by Eklund at Buchanan, and the Warriors will send it down the ice.
Oh, he's getting nope.
Yeah.
I see the hand up, but it's Leland, the linesman, not the referee.
It was an icing call.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
there's one of our injured guys right there.
So
we just met you on the air being injured. We put you on the air. We talked to you.
Hey, I'm right here. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, they can hear you all right.
you're walking fine, Dane.
That's good. We need him. We need him next
McAfee
weekend.
tried to tip that in front. And the Warriors will dump it in. Amon back for it. We'll play it up the far boards. Tompkins kept it in, but now it comes out to center ice. A couple of players collide there. One for each team. They both go down. Norman had it go off his stick. And then McAfee just lets it go into the zone. A little bit of interference there as Buchanan Carter came over and gave a hit on Norman, which allowed Caldwell to get the puck. Play it off the sideboards. Amon shot and a save by Graveman.
And we got Norman Jackson playing forward again.
Yeah.
He's been moved back to D, as you know. But with all these injuries, he had to go back to his natural spot.
So, Redmond with the puck on right wing. He'll hit to the red line and dump it in. Went off a body and back behind the net. And Carter Buchanan will play it out to center ice. Bouncing puck knocked down by Ekton. He'll just leave it, and Crabb playing his first varsity game, trying to work in front. Lost the puck, and it comes out to center ice. Well,
yeah, one thing you're going to see, Joe, that some of the things that the JV kids do during the JV game, they won't be able to do here. And with the first time playing varsity, they're not going to be used to that.
I was going to say, well, they might as well learn.
Yeah.
And Crabb along the far boards. Couldn't get it. That goes behind the net and out to the near side. Picked up and played out to center ice. All the way back into the Jets' end. After Ford is Cale Buchanan.
Thought that could get to it, huh?
Back of the net. Plays it out to the point. Shot. Saved by Krugel. Rebound and another save. That went through a mess of players. And eventually ended up getting in on goal. And he will cover up for a face-off. 11:45 left to go here in this first period of play. Shots now even up at 3 apiece. Scoreless game early on in the first period. Off the draw, Jets get it out to center ice. Eklund, he will play it. He's trying to get it to Elam. Does get it into the zone. Not very deep, though. And the Warriors can play it right back out to center. Dumped into the zone, goes on goal, and Krugel will cover up and get a face-off. So we were talking about this a little bit during the JV game, and they got off to an early start, and I think that really helped them in terms of taking the home team out of the game on Sunday morning.
Absolutely.
So far, the Jets have not been able to do that. They've had some opportunities.
Yeah, nobody's really had any great scoring opportunities.
And the puck out to center ice. That's going to go down the ice, but no icing, as they say it went off of a Warrior player. Harn will play it around far side. Came out to center ice. Whitrock will go for a skate. Turns and plays it up the boards. That went off of the stick of Bo Bloom and into the bench, and we'll get a face-off. It should be a neutral zone face-off. In front of the Jets bench. Shots 4-3 for the Warriors right now. Norman line out. They get the face off. Norman gloved it down, handed it to a Warrior player, but the Jets get it back. And here's Redmond in his own zone. He will dump it in. It's cross corner. Boy, that was icing by good 10 feet, but they didn't call it. I guess they said close enough to that red line. Warriors get it out to center ice. Redmond knocked it down, but it's carried on by Bushbaum. He'll get it into the zone. Back to the net, Norman. Try to tip it into the corner. Amon over there. Warriors take it over, and they tried to center it. That was blocked by a diving Jackson Norman. Oh, and then Amon was hit from behind, lost it. Jets take over, and here's Norman again. On right wing, sharp angle, centers one. He had Corin, but the centering pass was a little too hot to handle and a little off target. Redmond tried to tip that in, but he missed it, and there'll be an icing call against Kansas City with just under 10 minutes. We've played 7:01 here of the first period. And we are scoreless so far. Whitrock line comes out.
You got to be interested if Brad runs these guys every other shift.
Well, yeah, and it'll be curious to see whether or not the Warriors match it up or not as well, as that Rasty line tends to be their top line. As they play it in front, shot right on, save Krugel, and he covers up. Taking his 5th shot of the game so far.
Yep.
Will be another face-off to his left here inside the Jets' end. So we're at home for the next couple of weeks, including a bunch of Thanksgiving activity. We play the Wednesday before.
Yeah.
At home against Omaha.
Yep. First time we're going to play a Wednesday before Thanksgiving in the history of the program.
But they won't be doing the Hall of Fame induction then.
Nope, Saturday. After the JV game, before the varsity. Right after the JV game, before the exam.
So, off the faceoff, back out to the right point. Jetson Eklund takes over, and he'll play it ahead. And here is Lee with it, just onside. And Angola's shot save by Graveman, and he was able to cover up.
I think, why is he? That was a check by roll on Brody Lee, and I have no idea why. He put him right in the chest. Should have been a penalty. There's no reason to hit him.
I think if he had it back, Brody might have tried to do something different.
Yeah. Trying to I would have liked to see him snipe that a little bit more. He kind of lofted it over, trying to get it over his shoulder.
Well, I'm not sure he
had much on it.
Well, and I don't think he thought he had much time, but in reality, he had more than he thought. Arnold, the shot goes off a stick wide of the goal. Wood behind the net, lost an edge, and goes hard into the boards, lost the puck as well, and it comes out to center. Bloom was able to knock it away. This is a delayed offsides.
Yep.
Out of the net, Krugel will leave it for Elam. In the meantime, the Warriors have tagged up. And the Jets and Bloom will play it out to center.
Oh, interference.
And there will be a call this time. And it was a high hit on Shibig, who is slow to get up. I'm not sure if they're going to be checking him to see how badly he got his bell rung there. Yeah. And they're calling it interference, which it was, but that also could have conceivably even been a charge or a perhaps head contact.
Yeah, didn't hit him in the head, but you're right. Yeah, he went high.
Carter Buchanan is the penalized player. He was one of the.
He's been in there a couple times.
Well, I was going to say he was one of the ones yesterday that was involved with a few of the.
The scuffles. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we were wondering how it was going to get the one where you had the 4
Why
coincidental.
Why is the face-off at center ice?
Well, I think did the Jets not ice the puck on the original play? That's white out. Although they're in the wrong face-off spot, it should be that one in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
But
should be closer to our net.
Correct.
Not our zone, not Waterloo's.
Correct. And so, but they did it wrong. What can I say?
Not the first time.
The funny thing is they were having that discussion in our home game when Rusty was up there, and they talked about that. It was a similar situation, a penalty, but the team that was going on the power play had iced the puck.
Come on, Jets. We got to take advantage of these power plays. Let's go. Come on,
It would
Bo.
be nice. First power play for either team.
Hang on to the puck.
Brody Lee, rink wide, got it into Norman. Straight away a shot, glove save, but a big rebound
great
was
shot.
hanging out there for just a second. But unfortunately, no Jets were there, and they were able to clean up the length of the ice.
Norman's taking Coffin's spot in this.
Lee on right wing is able to get it into the zone, but not far in, and Harn will turn and send it down the ice. Nobody's going back for the Jets, and there's a shorthanded opportunity. They score.
What the hell are we doing?
Shorthanded goal.
That was absolutely lazy.
Buchan, I believe.
That was
it was
lazy.
Whitrock was just not going back to get the puck. I'm not sure what he thought in terms of if he thought that his partner was going to get there, but of course Bloom was coming from the other side of the ice, so he couldn't get there in time. And we just basically got outworked.
Yep. Great pass, great shot. Nothing a goalie could do on that one.
No, not at all.
All right, well, first time we've been behind from Waterloo all weekend, both teams. We'll see if we can battle back.
So shorthanded goal. We do still have a power play for another 50 seconds. It was the other Buchan, Cale, who got the goal. His brother, I'm assuming it's his brother Carter, is in the box.
Yeah, high stick.
Yeah, knocked down by a Redmond high stick. Although I think that the Waterloo Warriors are going to get it first, so that does wave off the high sticking. And now the Jets will come back the other way, and McAfee with some speed, trying to work into the zone behind the play. They are separating Redmond and Caldwell. Centering pass comes back out to Amon at the point. He'll send it down low. McAfee over there.
Oh, another penalty on them.
Yeah, well, Arnold was dumped right in front of the net, and we are going to get a whistle. They're calling it holding.
Yeah. All right, come on,
Could have been
Jets.
interference.
Let's tie this game now. Let's
So
go.
it's technically going to be 5-on-3 for 9 seconds.
Yeah.
That, although it is the first time in the weekend, Tompkins is going off for holding, and he doesn't like it very much at all. He's been arguing with the ref the whole way. Guess who won the argument?
Ref.
So 5-on-3 briefly. And the Jets will remain on the power play, though.
I'd like to get one here in the first shot and then be 5-on-4 with a tie game.
Unfortunately, that was poked away, and now out of the box is Buchan. Carter Buchan trying to walk in shorthanded a shot, but that time Brody Lee came back and was able to help break it up. Now the Jets will gain the zone, trying to work in. Eklund, and then it was sent across the middle by Norman, but comes all the way out to the point, and Bloom will send it around near side. Eklund back to the point. Whitrock in the middle. Lee, a shot straight away. That was blocked and sent down the ice. So we're 5-on-4 again. About a minute 15 or so left to go in Tompkins' holding minor. Lee had it poked away, and then, there's going to be a trip. That was inadvertent, but it was a trip.
Well, the pass by Brody Lee is the one that caused that penalty to occur.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He's got 4 guys in the zone and 1 Waterloo guy, and he hits the Waterloo guy right in the stick.
And then Whitrock went to reach for it with his.
Right.
He was just trying to go after it again. So we're going to skate 4-on-4
All right.
for a minute and 8 seconds, and then the Warriors will end up with a power play.
The first 9 minutes of this game, Joel, has not been good for the Jets. Pretty ugly.
So here's Buchan with it at the left point. Couldn't handle the pass, gets it, sends it down low, and Redmond. He'll just leave it back in the net for his partner, Amont. Micah decides to come out the right side, then sends it up the middle. McAfee left it. It was Corin. Got it into the zone. And Redmond played it right through the middle. Nobody there for Kansas City, though. McAfee pulls up at the point. He lost it. Pass ahead, and Reichertz. He'll work in. Big hip check over there. Good one.
Finally got that hip check.
Yeah, Redmond's been trying to do that for 3 games and managed to finally hit somebody. 15 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4. A long shot. That was blocked. by Redmond, who's trying to chase it down, but Warriors will get there first, and Harn will turn around with it in his own zone. As Waterloo goes on the power play, Caldwell with it in the middle. That was broken up. Jets can't get it out. It's taken there by Rasty. Played it in the middle, and then the Jets send it the length of the ice. It's actually redirected on goal by the Warriors, as it turned out.
Yeah. All right, big kill by the Jets.
So, half a minute left to go in the power play for Waterloo. They've got it behind the net. Elam, they center one. Rasty on his backhand behind the net. Elam took it away, rings it around, and it'll go past Tompkins and down the ice. 15 seconds until Whitrock is back. Shibig and Wood out there killing the penalty along with Ekton and Elam with speed up the middle. And a shot by Buchanan hit the outside of the post. And Wood was able to play it back to the Waterloo line as Whitrock is back out on the ice. Here's Buchanan with it. This is Kale. He's able to get it in past Elam. Wood went down. They go into the corner. Puck is still loose. And
Wood went down again.
Yeah.
Waterloo's going to get a penalty.
Well, we get a face or a whistle.
23. No.
That would be.
He's going to call it on Wood? No, he's going to call it on Caldwell. 23.
Wood's the one going to the box.
Oh, God. All right. Call it on Wood for holding.
Yep, holding call. And Wood will get his first penalty of the morning.
Ugh.
So the Jets this time will be shorthanded for the full 2 minutes.
Let's see if we can get a shorty, Joe.
Well, trailing 1-0. 3:59 left to go in the first period. Power play for the Warriors. Harn with the puck near the line. He'll play it across, and Caldwell, a shot was well off and goes past Buchanan all the way back into the Waterloo end. Harn back for it in his own zone. It's Norman and McAfee up front with Amon and Redmond killing the penalty. For Kansas City, Redmond back in the net. He'll ring it around, and it does get past Harn out to center ice.
Oh, McAfee.
Almost took it away from him. He does take it away from him. Almost had a shorthanded opportunity, but didn't. Now here's Caldwell. He'll work into the zone. Caldwell for Waterloo. Played it back. He was looking for Reichertz. That pass eluded him, and it comes out to center. Harn sends it across and gets it back from Buchanan. Now here's Harn again. He'll work into the zone on right wing. He'll just dump it in deep. Rings around to the near side as he was taken down. Minute left to go in the power play. Caldwell on the half boards. Plays it back out Buchanan. Now Caldwell again. Top of the circle. He looked to shoot. Couldn't. Now here's Buchanan's shot. That goes high off the end boards. Off the blocker of Krugel. Now comes out to Caldwell again. A shot. And he again missed everything. And the rebound comes all the way back on net into the Waterloo end. 35 seconds until Wood back on the ice. Tompkins plays it off the near side boards. That was ill-advised, and Crabb was able to just pick it up and dump it down the ice. Crabb and Corin out there killing a penalty. You got to have a lot of faith in your JVers when you have two of them up front killing a penalty.
Well, you got 10 forwards and 10 forwards and 4 JVs. Sometimes you got to use them.
I know. I wasn't criticizing.
No, I know. No, they're doing a good job.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that they have enough confidence to let them do it. Wood is out of the box. Shot goes wide of everything. Wood and Tompkins come together. Puck still in the Jets' end. Elam there plays it off the end boards. Ekton back to Elam. And he will just lift it out to center ice. Wood trying to chase it down. Lost an edge. Gets up. Gets it back. He is taken down. No penalty called. And the Jets still had it for a second. They played it in front, but couldn't get that to go. Now comes into the Jets' end. Rowe with it. Played it. Almost hit the side of the net, but Corin over there. He eludes a check. Got it to Eklund. Plays it up the boards. Not out. We're down to 1:15 left to go. There's a Waterloo player who's clearly in pain. And I think that was Rowe. He's trying to make it to the bench. In the meantime, the Jets were able to clear it. Now coming on the ice is Whitrock trying to work in front. He couldn't get the puck to settle for him, and Reichert's back the other way for Waterloo, trying to work in. Reichert's plays it in the middle. It ends up going on goal, and Krugel will just cover up on it. It technically is a shot, which is now the 10th for the Warriors. They lead at 1-0 with 53 seconds left to go in this first period. Late goal would sure be nice for the Jets.
Yeah. Now we've had two kind of breakaways, and that was close to another one.
Yeah. Buchanan was able to glove it down.
One we missed. One the goalie made the save, and the other one. Here we go.
And here it is. It's Brody Lee, and they called that offside.
He was not offside.
You know what? I didn't notice it on that one. There have been a few that I thought were offsides they didn't call. I don't know what he thought was offsides with that one.
I thought.
It looked to me like the puck came across simultaneously with the two of them, but they blew it dead. Dale Buchanan trying to go ahead with it. Along the near boards, Rasty over there. Now it comes loose to Lee. Half a minute to go in the period. Brody Lee will dump it in, cross corner. Trying to go after Ford Eklund. He and Harm goes into the side boards, and now they lift it out in a 2-on-1 back the other way. Redmond is back, long shot, save, and Krugel will jump on it with 12 seconds left. And again, this game was actually not all that physical to start out with, and it really changed around the first time that the Warriors kind of went after the front of the net with Krugel covering up a puck, if you remember early on. Yeah. And ever since then, we've seen several penalties and so on and so forth. So just didn't take kindly to them going after their goaltender. Comes back to the point. Buchanan with it, trying to work in. That was blocked by Redmond. And Corin couldn't get to it. 3 seconds left, and that's going to do it. The period ends, and the Jets are going to go to the locker room without finding a tally on the board. They trail 1-0 after 17 minutes of hockey here from Young Arena.
Yeah, Jets, not their best period. A little sloppy. Their goal was a sloppy goal on a power play and a shorty for them. And we've had one breakaway that we hit the goalie, and the other breakaway where the guy fell down as he was trying to get the puck. So,
yep. Had a few chances, only 5 credited shots. That doesn't mean that we only had 5 chances, though.
Right.
At any rate, the shots were 11-5 in favor of the Warriors. They lead at 1-0, and we'll go to our intermission and come back with the second period in roughly a dozen minutes or so from here at Young Arena on Kansas City Jets Hockey. Welcome back out to Young Arena here in Waterloo on the banks of the Cedar River. Chilly Waterloo. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets trailing the Waterloo Warriors 1-0 after one period of play. Teams on the ice ready to go for period number 2. Obviously, I'd like to see a pretty good push here for the Jets starting things off. And, kind of want to get back to their game.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. I didn't like the way he played that first period. I'm just glad we're only down 1.
So we are underway here in the second period. It's the Whitrock line, and right off the draw, Reichertz, and from a really sharp angle, ended up hitting Krugel with it, who covers up, and we get a face-off 8 seconds into the second period. Not exactly the start you wanted.
No.
Caldwell line out for Waterloo to match up.
Oh, my God, right there again.
Yep. Backhand shot. Boy, that was just wide off a Bushbaum stick. And the Jets cannot get it out. Reichert's in the corner, takes a hit from Whitrock, and now here's Brody Lee trying to beat everybody to the puck. He's going to get it, and on goal, a shot, and he hit the outside of the post. Had Graveman beat and rang it off the lower outside post. Now here's Caldwell trying to go back the other way. Sharp angle, plays it in front. He had Bushbaum, but pass was behind him. Tompkins keeps it in, though. Goes into the corner.
Those are the goals we got to get in this game, Joe. Those are the goals we got to get.
Well,
we're down so many players, and when we get
the opportunity.
An opportunity.
Yeah.
To get not an odd-man rush is a fast break.
Yeah, that was a breakaway.
Breakaway.
He got a good shot.
Yeah, just went a little wide.
Yeah. I mean, literally, it was by inches. It hit the outside of the post.
Yeah.
Here is McAfee with the puck.
He usually snipes those when they're like that. So
here's
McAfee had the big goal yesterday for us on the short sider.
And a shot, and he did get that one on goal. And Graveman made the save.
He got us going yesterday.
Well, and I'll tell you this. Graveman, the way I see it, is playing a better game by quite a bit today than he did yesterday. Mm-hmm. He didn't do anything spectacular or anything like that. But he was very beatable yesterday.
Yeah,
so far,
exactly.
He hasn't been today. There's a lead pass.
It should be an icing. Oh, they waved it off.
Back behind the net.
Not sure
Buchanan
with
it.
One, Joe.
Well, I've agreed with quite a few of the lines have been called. Norman takes Buchanan down. The Jets play it to the line, not out. Harn kept it in. Got it ahead to Rasty now. It's Buchanan again. This is Kale. It comes in front. Rasty from the hash marks, a shot that went off a body and wide of the goal, and Norman has it. He'll play it off the sideboards and out. Played right back in by the Warriors off the stick of Bloom and into the corner. He'll play it up ahead. That hit some sort of traffic, and McAfee will try and chase this down. Harn got there first. McAfee in the corner. It's taken by the Jets, trying to walk in front with a backhand shot. Norman, and I'm not sure if Graveman got a piece of it. Ended up going wide of the goal. Now here's Norman again. In behind the net. Harn over there. And now it's taken by Rasty. And Jagger Rasty couldn't get it out. Second try. Jets will keep it in again. Trying to walk in front with it. Now back in the net. Out to the point for Bloom. Bloom, he fanned on it. It's going to be a breakaway the other way. Trying to work in on goal all alone. A shot and a save by Krugel. As Loeb had an opportunity there on the breakaway. And Camden came up with it.
Waterloo's too dangerous, though.
They still have the puck in the zone.
There's a chance to get it out. We did. It's going to be an icing unless it goes on net.
And it was touched by the goaltender. It would have been icing if he had just let it go.
I'm surprised he did touch that.
Arnold over there for the Jets, but he couldn't stop it. Now Amon will dump it in. Took a funny hop off the stanchion, went right through the crease.
So close to going in. That's what we needed, something like that, Joe. A little spark.
Fluke.
A little spark, yeah.
So here's Whitrock. He'll skate it into the zone. Had to pull it in from behind. Buchanan and him fighting as they go into the corner, and we're going to get a whistle. And
I think he's going to call both of them.
Yeah, I have a feeling so. I don't know if this referee is aware of what happened yesterday. Sometimes they'll talk and sometimes they won't. And so it may be that he has a bit of a short leash on this. So the Kansas City faithful not all that happy about the call.
Well, neither am I. I mean, he got elbowed first.
Coincidental minors. Like I said, if I'm going to guess that the referee knows what happened. And so he's just going to make sure or try not to lose control of the game.
Right, yeah.
So Amon able to keep that puck in. Eklund, his shot goes wide. McAfee after for the rebound. Brody at the line. It was kept in by Redmond. And then a shot. I guess I should mention who it is because there's two Brodys out there on the ice.
Yep.
Brody Lee and Brody McAfee.
Right.
And it comes down past Amon and out to center ice. He tried to dump it back in, but it's taken by Harn. He will bounce it in on goal, gloved by the goaltender, Camden Krugel, and he will hang on.
They like to build Cameron's stats. Another shot the game that was wide.
Yeah,
They gave him one earlier, too. That's all right. Camden likes it.
14-7 are the shots. Only one goal, though, a shorty by the Warriors in the first period. They lead at 1-0. Harn off the face-off at the right point. Tries to walk top of the circle. He'll get in down low now. Goes back of the net. Tries to center one.
Wide open. Oh, Brody had it.
That was picked off by Brody McAfee. Got it ahead for Norman. He gets checked and goes down in the corner. Puck comes around to the far side, and it's taken by Harn. Try to backhand it out. Did get it out to center ice. Jets take over. Norman played it ahead. Off the sideboards out to center again. Ekton will send it across for Chucky. Up on right wing. Corin off his skate into the zone, but he couldn't maintain possession. And the Jets will go back for it. Ekton behind his goal. Teddy Ekton up left wing. Played it in the middle. Got it in for Corin. Corin a shot. That hit Harn on the way through. Puck was loose there for a moment. Now up the near side boards, and Ekton at the point kept it in, but he handed it right to the Warriors, and they get it out to center ice. Now Chucky couldn't really handle it, took a hit, and it's picked up by the Warriors, and Tompkins out to center ice, gloved down by Corin. Interestingly, Corin would have probably been offsides there, but he was checked on the play, and that allowed Arnold to get out of the zone. But now back the other way, trying to work in a shot off the stick of Hild. That was wide of the mark. McAfee will try and chase this one down. He and Wetlaufer. Now it is picked up by Lowry, and he'll work out, or excuse me, that's Caldwell. He'll work into the zone, plays it off the end boards. Elam. And now Bloom plays it up the near side boards. Tompkins pinches in. And the Jets clear it out. Iverson, excuse me. And now it is taken in on goal, and a shot there by Crabb, and a blocker save by Graveman. Good to see Everett get his first varsity shot on goal.
Yeah. But nice if it went in.
That'd been fine too. But start with one. 4 players in the sideboards trying to work it free. And the puck comes out to center, comes back in offsides.
That was a good call.
So
just sneaked out.
10:20 to go, second period. Shots are 14-10, or excuse me, 8 in favor of Waterloo. Neutralized face-off, Whitrock line out. Elam will dump it in. Brody Lee gets it in deep, but it came right to the Waterloo Warriors, and a stretch pass goes by everybody and goes the length of the ice. That almost could have been a breakaway.
Lucky.
Yep.
That was lucky.
Going for that stretch pass as Cale Buchanan was waiting for it, but couldn't handle it. Whitrock line stays out with Eklund and Lee. Lee a shot and rebound Eklund, and he put it wide. As the original shot was saved by Graveman, but he left a big juicy rebound in front.
Right.
Jets couldn't capitalize on it. Eklund, and now it's knocked down by Whitrock. And a nice pass in front. Eklund backhand shot and a save by Graveman, and he will hang on.
Good sequence, good sequence.
Yeah, a couple of good opportunities. You were saying we need something out of this line, and at least that's probably the best couple of chances they've had in the game so far.
Besides Lee's.
The breakaway short.
Yeah.
That wasn't that was shorthanded, wasn't it?
No, not that one.
Okay. But in the meantime, off the face-off. Puck ahead, Reichert sends it in. That was poked away, and now back the other way again. Brody Lee, he's got Whitrock with him in on goal across, looking for Whitrock. That pass broken up. Comes back out. Eklund is shot. And then Elam, he played it right through the middle. Bloom a shot, hit the side of the net. Eklund again trying to center one. Lee in front. Whitrock a shot. Rebound Eklund. And that hit the side of the net, I believe. Somebody broke a stick. That was Brody Lee. And in the meantime, behind the plate, now it comes ahead, and Hild tried to get it into the zone. Hild in the corner, plays it ahead. And the Jets play it off the sideboards and out.
Warriors offsides.
Yeah, dumped it back in. The Warriors tagged up. And Krugel left it for Bloom, and he got it ahead. Here's McAfee. He'll try and work in. McAfee a shot and glove save.
All right, I like the way we're playing now in the last couple minutes. Really got a good sequence going.
I was just going to say.
Starting to get in our legs, get the rhythm going, starting to wake up a little bit. Just keep firing, we'll get goals.
Maybe we should have made him come here at the very beginning instead of.
I know. Let him stay and sleep in.
I think
might have backfired on us.
Very well could be. Corin line coming out with McAfee and Norman. And done. And the draw comes to the sideboards. They play it up the boards. Corin there in the corner. He lost it. And the Warriors get it out to center ice. Buchanan trying to work in past Redmond. He does get past Redmond.
3-on-1.
Yeah, down low and a shot. And that missed everything. Then the rebound.
No, he made a save.
Yeah, he got a blocker on it, but
yeah.
I think it was going to go wide anyway. But regardless, at any rate, then the rebound almost bounced in front, if you noticed, off the end boards. But it was a bouncing
Give
puck.
It to him.
Buchanan couldn't really do anything with it. Here's Norman with the puck. He'd play it right through the middle. Nobody there for the Jets. Amon tries to pinch in, but it was poked past him. And now here is McAfee with the puck. Sends it rink wide. Tried to go back with it. Did Norman, but fanned on the pass, and then he actually was able to play it into the zone. He'll go to the bench for a change. Under 8 minutes to go in the second period. We're just past the halfway point of the game. Puck in the zone. Shibig over there. He couldn't get a stick on it, but now he does. McAfee with the puck back to Shibig, and on goal and a shot, didn't get much on it, and that will be covered up for a face-off by Graveman. Not really sure if that was actually a shot. They did give him one. The shots are 15-14 now for the Jets. It was 14-7 at one point, so they have gotten the last 8 shots on goal, have the Jets, here in the middle part of this period. So Whitrock line will come back out. They had a good shift there last time out there. See what happens here. Lane couldn't win the draw, but it comes back out to the right point. Elam fanned as he went to shoot it. As I said before, that has happened so often. This is offsides. Oh, it was way offsides.
Oh, my God.
And they didn't wave it, unless they ruled that the Warrior player knocked it back into his own zone.
Be. That's the only thing they could have done. Oh, here we go. Come on, Lane.
Here's Whitrock trying to play it down low. That went off a leg, and it's going to come out the other way. And Caldwell trying to chase it down. One man back as Bloom plays it in the middle. Racy a shot off the post and out. Boy, he rang that one hard off the post, but it came straight out.
Now they got to get one here, Joe, to tie it up after that.
Eklund tried
Usually
to move
what happens
forward.
when you miss one like that, and then you get one. Come on.
And now another odd man rush as Tompkins tries to get in on goal. A shot. Krugel the save. Rebound. And he was able to cover up. It went off of Bushbaum's leg toward the net. But Krugel came up with a couple of big saves there. So after the Jets got 8 straight shots on goal, the last 3, have come from Waterloo, and every one of them was a pretty good opportunity. 6:52 left to go. As the Corin line will come out again for the Jets. So Norman in the corner trying to work it free. Redmond over there as well. And that backhand shot off the stick of Hild, handled by Krugel.
Go get it, Norman.
And he does get there first and play it out to center ice.
Yeah, but he got lucky because Redmond got there first. And he's got to go get that puck on the sideboard.
Redmond again from the corner. He was checked, but he'll carry on. He's got McAfee. McAfee on left wing. He'll pull up. Looks to make a play. Got it back out. A monolong shot looking for the redirect. Rebound in front. And that went wide as Corin tries to bank it in. Now again.
There we go.
Comes back the other way.
Just can't get the puck to drop.
Long shot. Oh, rebound.
What a save.
And another save. He's robbed Rasty right there. Or excuse me, that was Reichertz. Comes back out to Buchanan. His shot goes off a stick, and that's going to go out of play.
What a great save.
Boy, did he rob Reichert's point-blank range. So both teams have gone back, and game's opened up a little bit, and both teams have gone back and forth. But both goaltenders have stayed up to the task. Still 1-0 in favor of Waterloo. Still 5:43 left to go in this second period. Comes to the point. Buchanan a shot, redirect, and his brother couldn't get it on goal. Now it's Wood, and he does get it out to center ice at least. They dump it right back in. Puck in the near corner. Loeb. Now it rings around to the far side. Iverson kept it in. And it comes out to center ice. Here's Shibig with it. He'll work in. Sam Shibig in the middle. Nobody really there. Crab was in the general vicinity. And another shot. That hit traffic. Goes into the corner. Shibig again. It comes to Wood. He was knocked down from behind. Takes his man down. And then Crab over there along with Shibig. Crab gets it. Sharp angle shot off the glove of Graveman and into the corner. Eklund kept it in.
Great scoring opportunity. We've had pucks bouncing around the net. We just can't get one in.
Crab trying to work it free. He's being double teamed along the end boards. Iverson over there along with Rasty. 4.5 minutes left to go in this period. Tell them to work it free. They do. Crab, that came right to the crease. And Graveman will just cover up. There were no Jets in the area, so that turned out to not really be all that dangerous. It could have been.
How many bouncing pucks we've had right in front of the net? We can't get one to go in.
We've had a lot of that. And again, how many times has somebody went to do something and just fanned on the shot or the pass or whatever? Both sides.
Today,
Makes me wonder just how bad the ice may be down there.
Some of these goalies are making some good saves, too.
Off the face-off, as Whitrock got it down low. He was trying to get it in for Lee. Couldn't get the shot on goal. Now Lee will chase behind the net. Puts a hit on. Puck along the far boards. Squirts free, comes to Whitrock. There's going to be a penalty.
We're going to get a power play. Come on, we got to score on this one, though.
And a hooking call.
I can't remember the last time we scored on a power play, Joe.
You're right about that. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And a hook is going to be called.
I mean, I know we don't have Kaufman in front, but things got to happen.
And it's Rowe who's getting the call. He was the one who was hurt earlier, so at least I'm glad that he's
okay.
It seems to be okay, although maybe not that okay because he was forced to take a penalty, as it turned out. So 4:05 left to go in the period. But still trying to get on the board here, and they get a power play.
Yeah, okay, good. We got lucky there. We got by him.
Eklund played it back for Whitrock. Now back to Eklund on the half boards. Back to Lane Whitrock in the middle. And Brody Lee, he fanned. He got it across, though, and in the middle, Whitrock, and he couldn't handle the pass. Came from Bloom over there. Jets still trying to set things up. Whitrock across in the middle for Lee. Down low is kicked ahead by Bloom, but it comes to a Warrior player.
Oh,
Good job for the Jets to keep it in. Norman, a shot right on and a save by Graveman. So they were able to work a good opportunity there. Here's Eklund trying to get it down low. He was trying to get it in for Norman, but that was broken up and they sent it down the ice.
Come on, guys.
Minute 10 left to go in the power play. Lee with the puck
Great
in the corner. He left
this
it
game. Come on.
for Bloom.
Yeah.
He'll play it up
just
ahead.
Haven't been able to gel on the power play.
Eklund got it to Whitrock, trying to get the speed going, had it taken away. Eklund waited for him to get up and get out of the zone,
Yeah,
so he'll dump it in.
Nobody's there for Waterloo's right there.
Behind the net, Tompkins. He'll backhand it ahead, shorthanded breakaway for Race. He's all alone in on goal. He fakes, he shoots, he scores.
Two shorties.
Second shorthanded goal.
Our power play is so bad.
And it
So
is
bad.
2-0.
We know something we got to work on this week, Joe.
I guess so.
Not giving up shorties.
How about next time they take a penalty, we decline it?
Jesus, unbelievable. Still got 40 seconds. Come on.
So first time in the weekend since the first time they were trailing. Now the first time they're trailing by more than one. 2:44 left to go, second period. Power play continues for another 39 seconds. Off the face-off, McAfee tried to go forward with it, lost the puck.
You know, the thing is, you can't even, we can't even say, we got a bunch of JV guys playing. That's our power play.
Yeah.
The only difference is Kaufman's not on it.
And that is a big difference.
But I'm saying Norman was in the middle. He didn't cause it.
No.
You know what I mean?
I think the Jets were actually lucky there that the puck wasn't ruled knocked down with a high
Racy
stick.
made a nice move on Krugel, though.
Well, and he's one of their better scorers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That plays offsides. And we do get the whistle. With 2:12 left to go.
No, we just got to
8 seconds in the power
see if
play.
we can make it 2-1 at the end of the period.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Shots 20-19 in favor of Waterloo, but they have the only 2 goals. Both of them coming shorthanded. One in the first, one in the second. Shibig wins the draw. Wood tried to dump it in. That hit traffic, never did get into the zone. And the penalty is over. That goes on goal. Krugel will leave it back in the net. Amon with it in the corner. Micah Amon plays it up the boards past Wood down the ice. They say no icing as it must have hit Wood's stick. Arnold in the corner. Shibig comes over. Puck squirts loose and is taken over by the Warriors. Trying to work ahead with it. This is Loeb into the zone. Left it for Buchan. Makes a move in around Arnold, but then Shibig forced him to the sideboards. They did center it briefly, but Redmond knocked it out of harm's way. Puck on the back of the net. And the Jets will just send it down the ice. This is going to be icing. If it'll cross the end red line, icing called against the Jets. Minute 20 to go in the second period. And at this point, I'm not so sure that I wouldn't be happy for us to go to the locker room 2-0 if we can just survive the last minute 20.
Yeah, we just had so many opportunities. Puck bouncing around the net. We just can't put it in.
Whitrock line out. Lane wins the draw, but the Jets again will just ice the puck. I don't think that was what they were trying to do.
Like I said, I think Graveman has definitely played a better game than he did yesterday.
Oh, yeah, no question. Krugel has come up with some amazing saves.
Yeah, he has. This game could be out of control, out of hand.
Yeah, the funny thing is that they got their 2 breakaway goals. But that went off Amon's stick, and then Eklund does get it just out to center ice. Minute left to go as they tag up. Jets and Amon again in his own zone. Up ahead on left wing to Eklund. In the middle for Whitrock. That play is offsides. Brody Lee just basically skated in ahead of the play. He was being hampered over there, but it was one of those things where, if you're either going to get hit into the zone or you're just going to go into the zone. He just went. 51 seconds left to go. Warriors will make changes. Jets still have the Whitrock line out there. Lane wins another draw. Mike Amon will dump it in. Harn with it in his own zone. Lifts it out to center ice. Chasing it down, Rasty.
2-on-1 again.
As he tries to work in, tried to get it in the middle, and McAfee did a good job of breaking that up, and it was really a 2-on-2. Lead pass for Eklund. Unfortunately, his own teammate Whitrock got in his way. And now Amon will have to go back for it with under half a minute to go in the period. Up ahead, McAfee. Lead pass for Lee. Brody to Brody. Into the corner. Now Whitrock comes over to try and lend a hand. We're down to 13 seconds left to go. It comes loose. Harn. Now left it behind the net. Corin there. Corin from back of the goal. Plays it straight away. He was looking for McAfee, but he couldn't keep it in the zone, and that's going to do it. And the buzzer sounds, and the boys will once again go to the locker room with Waterloo getting 1 goal in the period. So they lead it 2-0. Shots at 21-19 at the end of 2 periods of play.
Yeah, not again, Joe. Our power play has not been good in the last few weeks. We haven't scored a power play, and then today giving up 2 shorties, just uncalled for.
Yeah,
it's just that simple.
Well, and as you said before, there have been times at which we have been quite sloppy in terms of defensive play. And the other thing is what we really haven't done is we have not been as aware as I think you would like to see us be for things like cherry pickers, because, Rasty, they were shorthanded, and Jagger Rasty is like maybe about 5 feet beyond the red line.
Yeah.
And we didn't have anybody anywhere near there. So once they got possession of it, all they had to do was lift it out to center ice, and he could just run, basically run onto it, which is what he did.
Yeah.
And gets a full-on breakaway from the blue line in.
Right.
Which you shouldn't be giving up shorthanded like that.
Exactly. So, well, we'll see what we can do. We got 1 more period, Joe.
All righty, we'll take our intermission, and in about a dozen minutes or so, we'll see whether or not the Jets can turn things around in the 3rd period right here on Kansas City Jets Hockey. Looking back out to Young Arena, Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets trailing the Waterloo Warriors 2-0 as we get going here in the third period of play. Shots 21-19 in favor of Waterloo.
Like Brad's done a little line change here. He's got Korn with Jackson, with Norman and
With Eklund.
And Eklund. Eklund, I meant to say, with Norm and Korn. Yeah. So he must have Brody. He must have moved Brody up with Lee and
we're going to get
a penalty on Jets.
It's an interference call. I don't know. They had the puck when he blew it dead.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be on Waterloo. Okay.
So it's an interference call.
31 don't like it. It's the second time he's complained about a call on him.
Well, I tell you what, like I said before, I think we ought to seriously consider declining the penalty.
Carter Tompkins, yeah, exactly.
So far, the only 2 goals the Warriors have had has been shorthanded. Well, we have had the power play, but tell you what, this is a golden opportunity for the Jets early on in this period.
This game. Yeah, exactly.
Goal
here, and we're back.
They've also they've also made a change here. At least we'll see how they play it, because Whitrock often will take the draw and then drop back to the point. Right now, Brody Lee is on that point.
I just don't think Brody's been there lately. I just don't think Lee. I think he just gets too. Whitlock just gets too deep. I don't think he wants to run the 3-man high, but I don't know. I just think. I mean, I talked to Emmer about it. He goes, I just think he thinks that Whitrock is too high, but I could be wrong.
There's Norman. Will play it back in the corner. Lets it go all the way back to the point for Whitrock. Now down for Eklund. Eklund in the corner. Back to Whitrock. He's got Brody Lee up high along with
what are we doing
Bo
here?
Bloom.
Nobody's sliding.
They're just playing catch right now.
Oh, my God.
And again, coming back the other way, shorthanded Buchanan. He'll wind up. A shot goes well wide. And Norman plays it off the sideboards. Bloom in the middle. He was looking for Whitrock, but that too far ahead of him. And there's already a minute gone in the power play for the Jets. 15.5 to go regulation time. Jets trail it 2-0. Again, shorthanded, trying to walk in. Caldwell had it poked away, so he couldn't pull the trigger. Still, though, shorthanded. He'll play it back to the other Buchanan, Carter. And now all the way back into the Jets' end. So 40 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Brody Lee tried to pass it ahead. That hit a leg. Now here's McAfee. He'll send it ahead on left wing. Into the zone. Shibig a long shot that goes wide.
It's a bad pass. Bad shot.
And then Corin, and the shot by Bloom was on goal, but not really much on it, and they'll send it the length of the ice.
Just not taking advantage of opportunities we're getting, Joe.
Well, and we had a little bit of zone time starting off this, but once Whitrock lost it at the point and it was poked out to center, they've not been able to set things back up.
Yeah.
So penalty over. On the
Man.
positive side, we didn't give up a shorthanded goal.
No, but I think we need to. I really think the Jets need to work on power play this week.
Okay.
Hasn't been good. I don't know if we had a power play goal against Boji either.
Boy, right in front, and they had a golden opportunity there. Krugel, not sure that he ever got a piece of it, but it went over the net. So teams at 5 aside. Camden makes a save on that. Wood steps into his man. And then they ring it around near side. Rowe couldn't keep it in. And then McAfee trying to get around him. And Racy left it in Buchanan. Now ahead for Harn. He'll backhand it into the zone. Took a funny hop off the stanchion again. Redmond will turn around for it. Off the sideboards and out to center. Here is once again McAfee. He pulls up. Lost the puck though. And the Warriors will just dump it out. So they have the luxury of having that extra goal and the lead. So they can be somewhat content to just dump the puck out of their zone whenever there's any kind of pressure. Redmond up ahead. It's going to be Crabb. Try to get it in the middle for Norman. Does. Norman on his backhand never did get the shot on goal. Ended up going wide as it rolled off his stick in the last minute. Now it's Savian Hill trying to work in. He was ridden off the puck by Amon. Puck comes to the line, not out, but now here's Crab with it. He'll get it ahead for Norman. Trying to work into the zone. He couldn't maintain control, and now Elam will work in, except he had it poked away at the last second, so Jets will have to regroup. Long dump in past Norman. Handled by Graveman into the corner. Norman plays it back there, but nobody there for the Jets, and it's taken over by Caldwell. And now Hild will get it out to center ice. Ekton. He tried to play it up ahead. Caldwell over there, trying to work into the zone, just onside.
I don't know about that. I thought he was over.
It was pretty close. That could have gone either way. That one wasn't as egregious as some of the other ones, we'll put it that way. 12 minutes left to go, regulation time. And that's going to pop out.
Oh, Mac didn't even see it. Almost hit him. He's playing the game.
Yeah, that's why you're not supposed to be sitting in the stands looking at your tablet at hockey rinks. 12:03 left to go here in the third period. Shots 22 to 21.
That's as many shots we had yesterday was 21 or 22, and we have 4 goals.
It ain't nothing.
None today, although part of that is Lincoln Graveman, who's playing better. There's Camden Krugel with a save. And the other way, Brody Lee up with McAfee and Whitrock. So McAfee has taken over the other wing on this
line,
from Eklund, at least for the time being. Lee, Brody Lee. Boy, just talking about how Lincoln Graveman had been playing better.
17-2. Here we go. Back in the game, Joe.
And possibly 6. And on their 22nd shot of the game, the Jets get on the board 2-1. Well, they wanted that early goal. We got one relatively early.
Relatively.
Well, I mean, 11:38 is plenty of time to get a second goal.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they need to do right now. So, but I'll tell you what, like I said, I mean, that's one that Graveman would probably want to have back, as it just went right between his legs.
It looks like they only give Whitrock the assist on that one.
Okay. And Buchanan will just dump it in. Now,
Good,
Waterloo
Jets. Here we go. Get a spark.
They still have a lead to the Waterloo Warriors. And now back the other way, 3-on-2. Whitrock ahead for Lee with a step in on goal. A shot, and he put it just wide. He did have McAfee going to the net. Couldn't hit him or the net. And then here's a shot and a redirect. Puck is loose and covered up by Graveman. And we will get a whistle. That was redirected on the shot from Redmond.
Right.
By, I believe, Lee in front. Although, as it turned out, it maybe took a little bit. The original shot would have gone wide. The redirect did go on goal, but it also took some force off of it. So we're going to whistle. Whitrock line stays out there with McAfee and Lee. Redmond and Amon.
Come on, Jets. Get another one right here.
Comes back out to Lee. A shot right on and a save.
Good shot. Here we go. Come on, Jets. Come on. Here we go, Jets.
Pretty good opportunity on the screen.
Great, good shot. Good shot. Just didn't get a lot on it, but enough. A little high, too. They didn't give a rebound, you know what I mean? Oh.
Nice job by Lee to poke that away, but then Whitrock just sent it down low. Now here's Redmond. That one.
High stick.
They're saying that he hit it with a high stick. I'm not so sure that he really
Wow.
did. It has to be above the normal height of the shoulders. And it was close, but was not. It's not above the height of the crossbar like you sometimes hear. That's an NHL thing, and it actually doesn't even apply to this. It would only apply to a potential goal.
Right.
So 10:58 left to go, regulation time. Faceoff comes all the way back down into the Jets' end. Jets do change players here, but it comes back out to the point off the draw row, and now back of the net. It comes in front, but the Jets break it up. They'll try and get it out. Norman, he couldn't poke it ahead, but it does come out to center ice, and it'll go the length of the ice, and we get an icing call against Kansas City.
Who's he got out there now? He's got Jackson, Elliott.
So Crab's out there with Norman and Eklund on this line.
Interesting.
Off the draw, Norman played it to the line, not out row, but he handed it right to Eklund, and he'll get out to center ice. Up ahead for Norman. He lost it. Puck around the near side boards and walked right around Redmond, and Buchanan plays it across, and Angola shot. And Krugel the save on that good opportunity for the Warriors. Rowe from a long way out. That was blocked by Redmond. He'll play it up the boards. It's going to go into the Waterloo end. Redmond pinching in, but he had his pocket picked, and back the other way, it's Buchanan. This is Buchanan coming in. Tail had it taken away, and Corin plays it ahead. Corin now out there with Jets changing behind the play, and Eklund laid on a shift. He was checked by Caldwell, left it for Elam. Goes into the zone, and Carter Buchanan plays it off the sideboards. Elam will step into it. He has it near the top of the circle. A shot that was blocked at the defense. Then another shot.
And again.
And blocked at the defense again. Shibig behind the net. Plays it back out right point. Elam sends it down low. Caldwell. Now it comes up the sideboards for Hild. He couldn't get it out, but now they finally do, and Bloom will go back for it. He just played it into the Waterloo bench, and we'll get a stoppage. 9:14 left to go. Jets trailing 2-1. Center ice face off. Actually, they're bringing it all the way back to the in front of the Jets bench neutral zone spot. Whitrock line back out with McAfee and Lee now. Up ahead for McAfee in the middle for Whitrock. He'll gain the zone, but Lee was in ahead of the play. Brody Lee, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off.
Come on, tie this game, Jets. Tie this game.
This time in front of the Waterloo bench.
This is huge. Huge shift.
Whitrock. Puck went into the Waterloo end briefly, but now it's out at center ice, and Brody Lee's going to try and catch up with this one. Oh, try to walk in front. There's going to be a penalty.
Now we got to get
a roughing call as the hit was up a little high, I guess.
He gets a couple of those high ones.
I'm not sure why the clock barely
Number 18, Buchanan, he gets a little high. He gets high a couple times.
So Buchanan's going off for roughing. This would be Carter Buchanan.
Jeez.
And again, the Jets have given up 2 shorthanded goals in this game.
And have no power
and
play
have
goals.
no power play goals and barely any power play chances.
Right.
Early on in the game, we had a little bit of a decent, run. But it's been a while since we've even had good power play zone time. We'll see what happens here.
He's got Brody in there instead of Bloom.
And Whitrock has it back of the net. He'll come around near side, back out for McAfee in the middle. And Lee got it across for Eklund. Now again for Whitrock. Shot, and he put it wide. And
Brody can't keep it in.
McAfee was unable to keep it in, so he'll have to go for a skate.
Come on, guys. Smart.
McAfee again. He will just dump it in.
Yeah, problem is Waterloo's got it all covered up here.
Oh, there it is.
It was kept by Lee. Now for McAfee. Top of the circle, a shot right on. Rebounds loose in front. And I tell you what, we've talked about the fact that Graveman has played better today, which he has, than he played yesterday. The one thing he has done today is given up a bunch of rebounds.
Yeah, we're just not there.
Minute left to go in the man advantage. Brody Lee with the puck on right wing. He'll send it rink wide for Whitrock. He'll gain the zone. He was taken down there by Reichertz, who had also lost an edge himself, and then the Warriors send it down the ice.
Come on, guys.
Of course, one of those shorthanded goals was basically due to the Jets sort of giving up on a play.
Right, yeah.
37 seconds. Let's get a power play goal.
Lee in the middle. It was tipped ahead by Norman. Goes off the end boards, Tompkins, and he'll set it down.
Bring it in the zone and set it up. Come on. Here we go again. Another one where we're lazy.
Well, actually, McAfee did a good job of getting on his horse. Then he's knocked down.
Come on.
Corin back the other way for the Jets. He'll work in on right wing. Makes a move. He was tripped. No call. And the puck back of the net. And it's funny, there were sometimes that the calls were made and I wasn't sure there was one. That time there really should have been a call. And
What's
they
he
didn't
calling?
make
Why
it.
is he blowing the whistle?
Is it a possible too many? I don't know.
Net off? 1, 2, 3. We only got 5.
The way they're pointing, I think it's the net was off. The way that they were pointing at it. 2 seconds left to go in the power play. 7 minutes left to go in regulation time. Power plays, you got to watch the guy coming out of the box here.
Right. Redmond sees him.
And comes back out. Amana shot right on and a save by Graveman. Again, it is 5-on-5 hockey. They try and center one. It comes back out to the point for Amon. He'll walk in. Shot, sharp angle. That hit traffic. Corin will get it back to Amon. Tried to play it in front. That was broken up. And then this is going to be an icing call. So icing against the Warriors. 6:47 left to go regulation time.
Last night they outshot us, and we won. Today we're out shooting them, and they're winning. Come on.
And the Jets did get 2 shots on that power play.
Yeah.
Comes back to him on at the point again. Little wrist shot goes wide. Rebound, Redmond will pinch in. He plays it on goal. Ooh! Graveman made the save, but boy, that almost snuck through again. Again, trying to go 5-hole there, which doesn't seem to be a bad idea.
That was our one goal, was the 5-hole.
Yeah. Well, and it was a somewhat weak one, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Whitrock line will come out. Redmond, Amon still on defense. But Lane in between McAfee and Brody Lee, the 2 Brodies playing together on the ice. Face off. Whitrock tries to go forward with it. And it comes back out. McAfee redirect! And a save by Graveman as that one was tipped on the way in by Whitrock. Graveman managed to get a pad on it. Redmond will go back for it in his own zone. Pulls up in the corner. We're down to 6:15 left to go.
You're not gonna catch that.
Yeah, that'll be an icing call. Jets have had the last 4 shots on goal. Still trail it 2-1 though. Have the only goal this period. Corin line out for the Jets. And the puck comes toward the net. It's taken by Redmond. He plays it up ahead in the middle for Eklund. Eklund trying to get a step in on goal. He never could get the shot, and he's taken to the boards by Harn. They go down.
Oh.
And there's going to be a penalty.
Waterloo?
No, I think
No,
it's going to be on
Corin?
Red. I think it's going to be on Eklund.
No, it's going to be on Corin. It's calling Corin for tripping.
Okay.
Oh, God. Not what we need. Down by a goal.
I don't know. Maybe we can take a page out of their book and get a shorthanded goal.
Maybe.
So Corin going off for tripping. 5:54 left to go.
It would be nice if we can get one of those.
Well, time starts to become a factor.
Right, yeah.
You know, with 2 minutes, because
Right.
again, even if they don't
That
score
was
here,
out.
it was close.
I thought that was out.
Yeah.
He was right there, though.
Yeah, and it has to be, remember, all the way across the blue line.
Well,
It
that's true.
Went mostly, but I don't think it did come out. Caldwell in the middle, Harn. They'll send it down low. They play it in the middle, one-timer. I'm not sure what that hit, if
I think it
anything.
went high.
Yeah, it definitely going over the net. Harn with it again. Now on the half boards, Caldwell. He'll try and walk in front. Elam on him. Plays it back out for Buchanan. Now once again, Caldwell in the corner for Buchanan. 40 seconds gone by in the penalty. Harn walks the line. He'll play it back around for Buchanan. Top of the circle, a shot. That hit traffic in front, back the other way, and Crabb will just fire it down the
Where's
ice.
Harry Ibis?
When you need him.
Well,
Or Logan
He's-
Lapika.
The breakaway guys on shorties.
just going to say, he's wearing number 6 now for our team.
Yeah.
Well,
In terms of the speed that you're talking about,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
So he's not out on the ice.
Oh.
Arnold out there with Wood right now killing this penalty, which still has another 42 seconds left to go. Elam in the corner. Caldwell, they center it. Comes loose, and now here's Wood, and he'll just send it down the ice. Arnold will head to the bench. Wood goes after for it, shorthanded for the Jets. And now it does come to McAfee, who is on the ice now. 20 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Waterloo will try and work into the zone, trying to work coast to coast. All the way back in the net. They center one, comes loose in front, and a shot by Rackerts, and I believe he missed the net, trying to go far side. Now here's Wood, and again, he'll lift it down the ice. He's going to head to the bench for a change.
Even.
Penalty is over. Corrin gets out of the box. But it did waste 2 minutes, and so we're down to 3:45 left to go. Warriors will try and work in. A shot, and that goes off the end boards wide of everything. Jets will pick it up, and here's Whitrock with it. He'll work into the zone, works toward the middle. And in front. Well, McAfee had the redirect, and then Brody Lee was right there.
That was it.
But
that was the play.
Couldn't get a stick on it.
Whitrock with an amazing pass. Oh.
That one goes wide. Reichertz plays it back to the point.
It's not meant to be right now, Joe.
Here's Lee again. Brody Lee.
3-on-1, though.
1-on-3, trying to work into the zone.
He did.
And he does. His shot was probably going wide. And with 3:04 left to go, we'll get a whistle.
Brody Mack, that was a great pass by Whitrock. Brody Mack, It was a good save.
Yeah, McAfee got it, and then Brody Lee was right behind the play. That was what it was. After the original save, it was that second try by Lee. If he could have got to it,
right,
would have been able to just flip it into a potentially mostly empty net, but he never could. Corrin out there now with Eklund and Norman. They're going to kick Norman. I think they're going to kick Corrin out of the face-off. And so Norman's going to come in and take it. And it comes to the sideboards. Puck still loose over there. Caldwell sends it around to the far side. And it comes out to center ice. Norman comes over to try and break the play up. Boy, that one hit the side of the net. Redmond over there for the Jets. 2:43 left to go. Looking for the game-tying goal. Keep an eye on the net. Eklund played it in the middle for Norman. It's carried on by Redmond. He overskated. Corrin there. Played it toward the net, but wide. Waterloo takes over, and they'll lift it.
I would have liked to see Corrin skate that in a little bit.
Yeah. Amon with it in his own zone. Up in the middle. It's taken by Corrin. He'll dump it in. Over to the far side, Brody Lee. Now McAfee in the corner. And Warriors take over. Reichertz taken away from him, and now a long pass, and Brody Lee will try and catch up with this one on right wing. Buchanan got there first. We're down to 1:50 left to go. Krugel is still in net. They try to play it in front. Jets break it up. And here's Elam. I imagine it won't be long if they can maintain possession.
Come on, Brody. Catch that pass.
Yeah, couldn't catch it. And now there's going to be a breakaway. Caldwell in on goal alone. Backhand shot, and he put it over the net wide. But we're down to 1:23 left to go. Brody Lee back the other way. Into the zone. Lee in the middle. He was looking for McAfee. McAfee now to Whitrock. Will walk in. Whitrock, a shot. And that missed everything. It's still in the zone. In front, here's McAfee, a shot and a save by Graveman,
McAfee's hurt.
Yeah, he's trying to come out. Looks like he's favoring a wrist or something. We're down to 1 minute left to go. The net now is empty for the Jets.
Oh, my God.
As an icing call.
So many scoring opportunities.
54 still on the clock. I imagine we may get a timeout here by Kansas City. So, yeah, we'll get a timeout. for Kansas City with 54.9 seconds left to go.
Oh, Whitrock had a great scoring opportunity. Brody Lee on a great pass from Whitrock.
Yeah. Shots are 30 to 26, excuse me. Waterloo with a pair of shorthanded goals leads it 2-1. Jets have the only goal this period, but we're down to the last minute. It's 54.9. I'm putting 55 on my clock. Close enough. So Graveman did come up big there. Faceoff will be deep inside the Waterloo end to the left of Lincoln Graveman. See who the Jets bring out for their 6, because the goal to our left is empty. Brody Lee, as well as Eklund, who is back out there with Whitrock and also McAfee, so he's the extra guy.
Well, he's got Amon out there.
Yeah, Amon and Redmond,
Redmond, yeah, right,
are
right.
the points, but
Yeah.
Eklund is the extra guy. Off the face-off puck into the corner. McAfee over there, he lost it, and they sent it the length of the ice. And there will be an icing call. Tell you what, the Jets may have caught a break there, because that might have actually tipped off the stick of Amon on the way down.
Oh, did it?
It might have, I don't know. They didn't call it, so obviously it'll be an icing call. 47 seconds left to go. Off the face-off, comes around to the far side. Race able to play it down the ice.
It should be icing.
Yeah, another icing call.
Yeah, if they do that 10 times, the game will be over.
Well, true. 37 seconds
If
left.
we don't win a face-off.
And Whitrock is heading toward the bench. They can't call another timeout. They're just sort of getting instructions.
I'm surprised they're letting them do it.
Yeah. They actually could very easily kick Whitrock out of the face-off dot for that.
Yeah.
But they didn't, or haven't yet anyway. He won this draw, but Brody Lee was anticipating, came in. Now it's a 2-on-1 and to the end. And
we got
it
a
was
break.
just wide. So, boy, that was lucky. 25 seconds. Redmond with it. He'll work into the zone. Redmond left it for Lee. Lee, a long shot, blocker. It was probably going to go wide, then back out of mine. That hit traffic. Bouncing puck does come out to center ice. Jets have to clear up. They're down to 10 seconds left. This is going to do it. They'll lift it out to center ice. And it does go wide of the goal. But
no, Redmond blocked it.
Yeah, I know, but it was that it still went wide of the goal. But unfortunately, it was only 2 seconds at the time, so it didn't make any difference. And the Jets will drop the finale. They win 3 out of 4 this weekend in Waterloo, but end up, unfortunately, the bus ride will not be quite as happy on the way home.
Unfortunately, Joe, like I said, 2 shorties for Waterloo. From probably the second and third period, I thought the Jets all played Waterloo.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we just didn't get any power play goals, and we had several opportunities here in the third period and couldn't bury one. Graveman came up nice, and even though we lost 2-1, Kevin Krug kept us in this game.
Oh heck yeah, he was phenomenal.
Great game. So.
And the only goals he gave up were shorthanded breakaways.
Right, exactly.
So you can't really fault him too much for that.
So
we did end up out shooting the Warriors 31-26 when all was said and done.
Right.
But we were just a little snake bit in this game.
Yeah.
And the other thing to keep in mind is we were also missing quite a few players. So same situation, and you have the full team. Hopefully.
You never know. I can't wait to we get our full team back to see how we do. But last recap, Brody Lee had her only goal today with a pass from Whitrock. So we can see the Rapids at home next weekend, Joe. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well, absolutely. So our next, the next couple of weeks are at home. But what's our next trip?
December 6th and 7th, or whatever, in Capitals.
In Des Moines. Yeah. Okay, so.
And I won't be there, Joe. You're on your own, or I'll find somebody.
Ooh.
talk Emmer into
I was going to say, I got to get Emmer to do it.
Yeah. So
So,
fair enough.
alrighty, 2-1 the final. Waterloo beats Kansas City. But the Jets do get 6 out of a total 8 points they could get. The JV team remains the number 1 overall point leader in the Midwest High School Hockey League. They do have some games in hand, but they are for the moment. And the varsity team ends up splitting with Waterloo this weekend. Final score 2-1. Waterloo wins it. Thank you for joining us. For Gary Scabona, Joel Becker here on Kansas City Jets Hockey on the Jets Hockey Network.